Don't speak. I know what you're gonna say, and I'm sorry I let you down. A couple weeks ago in my last video, I made you a promise, and it sounded a little bit something like this. So I'm gonna start actually making videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and Yes, and part of that promise was that I was going to be making videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and what day is it? I'll give you a hint. It's not Monday, it's not Tuesday, it's not Thursday, it's not Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So I'll leave you to figure that out. In any case, I didn't get to uphold that promise simply because I had a lot of things to do yesterday, and I kinda just ran out of time. And you might also notice that I'm not in my usual spot today. I am in my living room instead of my room, and it's different. But I already had the camera set up out here, so I figured, why not just make a video out here and change it up and be different? Because I do not conform to your conformist opinions. Redundancy. Hey, hi, hello, and happy Wednesday, YouTube, and I'm here because it's been a while, and I should really talk about my trip to San Francisco, shouldn't I? After the wonderfully long 8-hour drive up to San Francisco, we hung out at the hotel for basically the rest of the day because we didn't get there until about 4 o'clock. Day number 1 consisted of one of my favorite things ever, which was the theme park there called Great America. If you've never been there, basically just imagine, like, Magic Mountain. And if you've never been there, I don't have anything else for you, I'm sorry. But at Great America, we rode some pretty awesome coasters, one of which was Gold Striker, which was my personal favorite of the day. And we also rode the little rides like, you know, the double-decker carousel. Some of my other personal favorites included Vortex, the Demon, and Flight Deck. I don't know where this sudden security in roller coasters came from, because I'm usually, like, one of the most cautious people ever when it comes to thrill rides, but, like, that day I was like, let's go on everything, and I don't care if I die! That's a really bad thing to say. Awkward. Day number 2, we actually went up to the big city of San Francisco, where you can, like, ride the cable cars and all that, and there I got a couple of things at Sephora, like $12 liquid eyeliner and, like, $14 mascara. No big deal or anything. Hey, I limited myself to $50 and ended up spending like 30 of it, okay? Don't judge me. We actually did ride the cable cars after a good 2-hour wait in both lines for the ride there and the ride back. And we surprisingly didn't do much shopping except for, you know, my $30 makeup, and I think we got Starbucks, and that was about it. Day number 3, we went up to Santa Cruz and did the beach boardwalk, which is basically like a fair by the beach. They had lots of pretty cool rides there too, but of course, you know, they were the typical fair rides, like the Ferris wheel and all of that stuff. There was one really cool one, though, where you were laying down kind of like Superman, and you were on a, shoot. What are those called? Hang glider! It was a hang glider! I remember, it was a hang glider! Oh man, I get too excited about these things. So you were basically laying down on this seat, and they had a bar come down over your back, and it was a hang glider, and they would lift you up and spin you around, and then one side was higher than the other, so it was kind of like this weird slanted thing. And I ended up on the end that was closest to the ocean, and it was kind of scary. It felt like I was going to fly off, but it was so fun. We also went on the carousel, and I know what you're thinking. It's just a carousel, what's so special about it? But you don't understand. This carousel was different. You don't understand, Dad. I love him, okay? He's different than all the other boys. So it started off like any other carousel ride where, you know, you're sitting on the horse or whatever it is, and then you start to go around kind of slow, and then you kind of like speed up just a little bit. This is also the fastest carousel I've ever been on. It wasn't that fast, but it's faster than any carousel that I have ever ridden in my life. Now, at some point on your trip around this carousel, you ran into like this little dispenser that was branching out of the wall, and it looked a little something like this. And basically, this dispenser would dispense this little metal ring that looked something like this. And not long after that, there was this big mural on the wall of a clown face, which was kind of scary, to be honest. And on the clown's mouth, there was a hole that was about this big. And the objective was to grab the ring from the dispenser, as shown here, and throw it into the clown's mouth. Nobody actually ended up getting the ring into the hole, but it was probably one of the most fun carousels ever. I also ended up taking one of the rings. And it's in my room now. They also had Dippin' Dots, which I haven't had since I was like 8 because they got rid of them practically everywhere except at the zoo, which I never go to anymore. Dippin' Dots! I had chocolate chip cookie dough Dippin' Dots, and it was the best thing I have ever tasted. In case you've never had Dippin' Dots before, first of all, I'm really sorry because you're missing out. Second of all, they're basically just these little balls of ice cream. They really don't sound that exciting, but they're really good. The day after that, we basically just did a bunch of shopping. We ended up going to the Great Mall, which I hope I can picture here. If not, I'm sorry. And we also just went to basically everywhere, and it was really fun. And I got 2 new dresses, one of which looks a little bit something like this, and I got it from Hot Topic, and it's amazing. And then we took the same 8-hour drive back home again on the way we got Panda Express, and it was really good. I haven't had Panda Express in a really long time. You don't understand. So, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm pretty sure that this is it. I'm done. So, if you liked this video, rate, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And if you didn't like it, I appreciate you checking it out. If you did like it, there's also more of my videos over here in the thing. And this is Devin Outside the Box signing off, and I will see you all a little later.